What's up? My name is Alyssa. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is we're going to be talking about AG4 Wishlist, like the AG4 Wishlist. If you don't know what AG4 is or what it stands for, it's Ariana Grande's fourth album, because it doesn't have an actual title or a name yet. But we all know her fourth studio album is like coming soon. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm fingers crossed for next year. But at this point, we don't know. So this is not really like my wish list per se. It's a wish list that Dangerous Women Tour Updates put on their Twitter. And so they have like this whole thread of what they want. And this is just me coinciding with it, like whether I agree or I disagree, or like how I feel based on what they said. And then once it starts to get closer to when I think AG4 is actually going to be announced, or like whatever, like when I get all my facts straight, I'll definitely I'll make a video based off of like what I want from that album. But right now, this is just based off of what they put. So if you don't already, and you're a big Ariana Grande fan, and you're like, you know, Twitter fingers just like myself, but you also just really want to keep up with Ariana, although she doesn't tweet much and she doesn't really post on social media as much as she used to. Dangerous Women Tour Updates is definitely like my go-to and my fave for everything Ariana, especially during tour, obviously, but also just in general. They literally keep you updated with anything important. Like, no one needs to know about her like relationships and stuff like that. It's just mainly important things in regards to her music. So anyway, since I said all that, let's get started on this AG4 wishlist thread. So it says, everything you see on this thread is thought of by the team. This isn't confirmed stuff. This is simply stuff we'd like to see this era. So I just think that's awesome that they started out with that, because some people like would get confused and be like, oh hey, like you dead said that was like shit that she was gonna do. Can't curse. Things that she was gonna do. Personally, I think AG4 should have 10 songs that count. No fillers. This will give her room to perform more oldies on the tour. Okay, so that's number one. Like, they want 10 songs, and I'm going to have to disagree with that. I don't want just 10 songs. I definitely appreciated 15 songs this round in Dangerous Women. The only thing is, like, the cohesiveness for me is what really stands out. I felt like Dangerous Woman wasn't a silhouette, and my everything was, and yours truly was. Like, it all flowed perfectly. It's just there's so many more songs that I skip on Dangerous Women. So I'm gonna have to disagree with the 10 songs thing. Also, I don't want to listen to more old songs, because I don't want to listen to half the songs that she made for Dangerous Woman. Nothing against it. It's just Dangerous Woman is my least probably favorite album of hers. Like, it's got a lot of good songs and stuff, but like I said, cohesiveness. And quite honestly, I feel like as an artist, you should always create more new content, for the simple fact that it gives you the opportunity to perform something new and to do something so different and creative. I think it gets boring to like sing the same songs, although I am here for her singing songs like Baby I and like Problem, or I mean, I would say Tattooed Heart, because that's like one of my favorite songs, but like even then it wasn't a single. So she should be singing her singles, except for Everyday. She should not be singing that. She should be singing her hit singles and then focus more on the new stuff, because it's a new era and I think that's what we deserve. Target exclusive equals 2 additional songs. Exclusive vinyl equals 1 additional song only on vinyl. Vinyl will help increase sales. I don't believe a vinyl will help increase her sales. Honestly, streaming is what would definitely increase her sales. Like it or not, but it's like a dying age of people buying records, and like people who buy, like I have Dangerous Women on vinyl, and I want to get yours truly and my everything on vinyl, but in reality, like, I'm not, I want it for art reasons for my room, but I'm not gonna sit here and like listen to it on vinyl when I have it on my phone. So personally, I don't think vinyl will help increase sales. Honestly, she's better off streaming and letting those 2 or 3 additional songs that they considered be put onto an album or onto like a streaming site or on the album itself, like when you pre-order, because hello, fans can listen to it, and like, no offense, but a lot of her fans are mad young, so like they're not gonna want to pay $30 for a vinyl. Album needs to be a visual album, but if not a visual album, then 5 songs deserve videos at the minimum. Film before tour, so not rush. I disagree with this as well, just because they're basically saying they want her to do an entire video. Like, for every song, there should be a music video. And I also disagree with this because, again, it's a dying thing. Like, I feel like everybody wants it to stay around and like do visuals and stuff, but I feel like visuals is such a dying thing. There's no designated place for you to watch visuals unless like you have Apple Music, or like you have, like, you're on the internet and you go on YouTube and you look. I don't know people who actually do that anymore. Like, it's such a thing that doesn't like exist for kids nowadays, so they would much rather watch people lip sync to an Ariana Grande song on Musical.ly than actually watch an Ariana Grande music video. So I'm gonna have to disagree with that as well. With AG4, let's not have so many promo singles. Release the lead single, then maybe 2 promo singles before album launch. Which, okay, so finally there's something that I definitely agree with. I don't like that she constantly drops singles, because I feel like, not that she constantly doesn't drop, I just feel like she shouldn't rush it. Like, she should drop an initial single before, like, not before it comes out, but she should drop an initial single, then she should drop 1, not 2, but 1 right before it comes out, and then like obviously the 1 single to be like, oh hey, yeah, I'm still making music and my album is soon, and then she announces the date of her album, etc., yada yada yada, and then she should definitely release a new single not right before, but like basically right before the album drops, and then while she has the album out, she should drop like any other singles that she wants. I'm okay with that, but not 2 promo singles before the album drops. That's just too much. Someone said, oh yeah, so then they said it's not as exciting on album release day when more than half the album has already been released as promo singles, which she hasn't done, so I don't know what they're talking about. Some kind of mini documentary / YouTube series would be cool to show us the creation process for AG4. We love us some behind the scene clips. Again, I think this is definitely something more of a fan base thing, and I feel like everybody does it. So I feel like it doesn't matter personally whether she does that or not. It's not going to help increase anything because it's going to be on her YouTube channel, or like if she had her own app, it would be on her app. But also it just depends on who's so very much dedicated to watch those videos. Like, I, as an Ariana Grande fan, I am not very dedicated to watching those videos. Just because, I don't know, like, when I'm on YouTube, that's not what I care about. So, yeah. Now, as far as content on the album, we need a Touch It 2.0, which we do not. I don't know what that means, and I'm not here for it. Touch It's a good song, but I just want something so different, which I will explain, like, in another video, like, what I expect from this album. But, like, I just feel like these people are living in Dangerous Woman era, and they haven't been introduced to whatever AG4 is, so they're literally basing it off of this last album. I'm not trying to like come for this site because I literally love them. This is all love. It's just I don't agree with a lot of it. Honestly, I'm here for another Nicki Minaj collab. Face it, they make amusing bops together and always chart well when released as singles. So here's where I have to like say no again. I feel like we get it. Like, since her second album, she's had Nicki on the album. Like, there's just people I personally don't want on it anymore because I'm tired of hearing them, and Nicki is one of them. And honestly, there's so many other people she could like make music with, like Cardi B, or like if she wants a female rapper, like if I was her, I would be hitting up Cardi B, I'd be hitting up Kehlani, I'd be hitting up like all these different creatives. Like, I'm tired of hearing the same old people, and I know for sure we're gonna get Mac, but like I don't want Mac Miller on the album because we already got him. For 2 albums straight, we got Big Sean, and then for 2 albums straight we got Nicki Minaj. And it's like, nothing against it, like I get it, like they probably could make a hit or whatever, but I'm just over the Nicki situation. Like, I get that they're friends, but there's so many more artists out there that are really good as well. And here's where they lose me. A Zayn or Now collab would end us all, especially if it was a ballad. I honestly don't want either on the album. Just because I don't think they're that great, and I don't think that their vocals could match hers personally. Like, it wouldn't sound to me, like, especially Niall. I'm not a fan of Niall, so One Direction fans don't come for me, but like, or just people who are a fan of him don't come for me, but like, I just don't like, I don't like any of that. Now let's talk about album pre-order bundles. They are great ways to increase sales. We need some good stuff included: t-shirt, hoodie, poster, pre-sale access to tour, signed album or signed vinyl, booklet full of album photo shoot photos, etc. This era, I like to see her have signed albums on the site. The postcards are cute, but let's face it, we all want signed albums. Okay, I feel like I guess like bundles help. I don't care about this personally, but my opinion on it is you're asking for too much for a signed album, just because instead of like having that as like a bundle, a signed album, she could literally go out, sell her, like, she doesn't have to do this obviously because she pretty much sells herself, but like literally she would just go do like an album signing in one place. Like, that makes the most sense, because that's what celebrities still do, or artists still do. Need some really good promo this era. Ellen, Jimmy, Carpool Karaoke, GMA concert series, award shows, iHeartRadio. She's always at these shows, so like I don't know why this is a part of it. Like, this is like irrelevant. We need some good bop performances with some good choreo. Doesn't have to be hardcore, but we need some good dance breakdowns. I mean, I don't know why this isn't in here. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You haven't even heard the music yet. But I think she also needs some good ballad performances to continue to prove she can sing anything. She has that voice. I don't think she needs to prove anything. I think we all realize like her vocal, like her talent. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like Ariana is at this stage in her career where she doesn't have to prove I'm sorry to curse, but she doesn't have to prove shit to anybody. And honestly, like, we all know she can sing. I think multiple people have seen her on SNL when she was mimicking people's vocals. We've seen her Jimmy Fallon interviews where she's mimicked people's vocals. And we've honestly heard her do that whistle tone in the beginning, which only Mariah Carey and like very other few artists can actually do. So Ariana has nothing to prove, because we are very, very much aware that she can actually sing. Ballads don't always do well depending on the artist. I feel like the only artist that like could make a ballad a single is like Adele and Sam Smith, because that's what we expect from them. But like for Ariana, it'll be more, I feel like it's like a hit or miss, and it most likely will be a miss because she's a pop singer, like she's a pop artist. So that's not something people want to hear from her, like from like a broader standpoint, like when it comes to radio. So imagine the album has 8 bops, 2 strong ballads, and 2 deluxe tracks. Could be whatever she wanted. I think this would work well. I definitely think some of the bops should be R&B style songs. Too many club bangers wouldn't balance well. So this is basically off the last 2. I don't care. I don't know. Like, they're saying 8 pop songs and then 2 strong ballads. Like, I want 15 songs or more. Also, when it comes to the type of songs that I'm expecting, yes. So this is my issue with Dangerous Woman, is that like I expected, after My Everything and then she dropped Christmas and Chill, like I expected whatever the heck Christmas and Chill was, like that R&B like type, I expected that on Dangerous Woman, and I did not get it. So yes, I do want more R&B songs from Ariana, or like R&B style or soul or anything in regards like that pays homage to like Whitney Houston, or like I don't know. I could just think of Whitney. That was what I guess like that's the thread of their like wish list for it. I disagreed with a lot of it just because, I mean, it's their wish list. It's not my wish list, but just I just wanted to like give my comparison, I guess, like give my thoughts on that whole thing, because I don't think a lot of people have seen it or like know about it. But yeah, I will see you lovely aliens later. Peace.